In the last video, we talked about the invisible blueprint that's been dictating your financial reality. The subconscious programming that keeps you stuck in a cycle of lack, no matter how hard you work. We discovered that your external world is simply a reflection of your internal state. So, if you're ready to stop reflecting the past and start creating a new future, this video is for you. We're moving beyond theory and into transformation. Imagine your mind as a projector and your life as the screen. Most people try to change the movie by scratching the screen, shouting at the screen, or rearranging the furniture in front of the screen. They try to change the effect without ever touching the cause. But the movie never changes because the projector, the internal world, remains the same. You don't change your life by manipulating the screen. You change your life by changing what's playing inside your mind. The old model says you must work harder, push harder, and chase wealth. It says the external world must change before you can feel abundant. But the quantum model flips everything. It says you must create the internal state first, and the external world follows. You don't wait for wealth. You embody it mentally and emotionally before it shows up physically. So I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine the version of yourself who is already abundant. Not a fantasy version, but the version of you that exists in a higher timeline. Your true self unburdened by fear, free from old programming, grounded in purpose, clarity, joy, and certainty. Picture how that version of you moves through the world, how they make decisions, how they respond to challenges, how they feel about money, not with anxiety, but with neutrality, confidence, or even gratitude. Hold that image, because that version of you is not a dream. That version of you is a frequency, a state of consciousness. And the only reason you haven't lived as that person yet is because you've been rehearsing the emotions of your past instead of the emotions of your future. The world responds to who you are, not what you want. You can want abundance while embodying scarcity. Your life will always mirror the frequency you inhabit. The question is not, how do I get money? The real question is, who must I become so that abundance becomes the only natural outcome? The beautiful thing about the brain is that it's not fixed. Your identity is malleable. Your beliefs are customizable. Your emotional patterns can be rewired. This is where specificity becomes important. Your subconscious mind does not respond to vague desires. It responds to precise commands. Define what abundance looks and feels like for you. How do you think, behave, and make decisions as that abundant person? You cannot manifest a future that you haven't defined. Once you have that clarity, the next step is embodiment. Not pretending, not forcing, embodying, aligning your thoughts, beliefs, habits, and emotional responses with the version of yourself who already lives in that reality, acting from the vision instead of the memory. But this isn't easy. The hardest part of manifestation isn't imagining the future. It's letting go of the past. When you try to step into a new identity, your body might resist. You might feel doubt, discomfort, or the urge to return to what's familiar. That's the moment you must push through. Because you're not fighting the universe, you're fighting your old self. Every time you choose the emotion of your future instead of the emotion of your past, you strengthen the neural circuits of your new identity. Every moment you embody the energy of abundance, You train your brain and body to accept wealth as natural. This is where surrender enters the process. Not giving up, but surrendering the need to control how it happens. Hold the vision and let the universe handle the details. So today, right now, I want you to pause and feel something new. Feel the version of yourself who is already wealthy. Feel their calm, their confidence, their clarity. Hold that feeling, because that feeling is the signal. That feeling is the bridge between the life you have and the life you're creating. You don't manifest money by chasing it. You manifest money by becoming someone money is drawn to. Someone anchored in certainty. Someone aligned with purpose. Someone whose internal state is no longer negotiable. Abundance begins the moment you decide to stop living from the emotions of your past and start embodying the emotions of your future. The moment you stop asking for proof and start becoming the proof. At some point, you have to decide whether you want to keep responding to life as the person you used to be, or start acting as the person you're becoming. Start by choosing the version of yourself who no longer lives from scarcity, fear, or survival. Choose the version who thinks differently, believes differently, acts differently, and aligns with abundance. Because when you become that version, money stops being the challenge. Money becomes the reflection, and abundance becomes the only outcome that makes sense. When your identity expands, your life expands with it, and everything you've been working toward begins to feel less like a miracle and more like the natural outcome of the person you've become.